Have you ever wondered why those who commit themselves deeply to spiritual practice often seem to suffer more? Why is it that monks, meditators, and devoted practitioners, people who live ethically and consciously, sometimes experience more obstacles, illness, or emotional pain than others? Does deeper cultivation somehow attract greater karmic pressure? Welcome back to the channel. It's a blessing to have you here today as we explore a question that touches the hearts of many sincere seekers. This isn't just a philosophical inquiry, it's personal. It's about the path you're walking. It's about the hidden storms that sometimes meet us just when we think we're doing everything right. And most importantly, it's about understanding what these experiences truly mean in the grand arc of spiritual awakening. In this video, we'll explore the often misunderstood link between spiritual progress and karmic intensity. We'll look into why serious spiritual practice sometimes brings more hardship and not less, and why this isn't a sign of failure, but a sacred part of the journey. Let's begin with a truth that many ancient teachings agree on. When you step onto the spiritual path with full sincerity, you are not just learning, you're inviting purification. And purification can be intense. Imagine this. You've spent years accumulating karmic dust through lifetimes of actions, thoughts, and emotions. Much of this residue lies dormant, buried beneath layers of distraction, denial, and unconscious habits. Most people walk through life ever stirring that dust. They keep it buried, and as long as they don't seek transformation, their karma remains relatively quiet. At the moment you begin to practice deeply, through meditation, chanting, ethical living, devotion, or wisdom study, you begin to stir the pot. You awaken the forces within you. And everything that was once hidden rises to the surface, not to punish you, but to be healed. This is the great paradox of spiritual life. The more light you invite, the more shadows you must face. Let me share a story. Manding Tenzin, a devoted practitioner of Tibetan Buddhism, once spoke of how during his first year of serious retreat, he experienced blissful states of calm and insight, but by the second year, he was overwhelmed by old fears, memories of childhood trauma, intense physical pain, and moments of deep despair. He was confused. I thought I was becoming more peaceful, he said, but now I feel like I'm falling apart. His teacher smiled and replied, "You're not falling apart, you're falling open." That one line changed everything for him. You see, serious spiritual practice is not just about comfort. It's about capacity. The capacity to face what we once avoided. The capacity to purify the soul. The capacity to carry not just our light, but our wounds with awareness. This is why ancient texts often compare spiritual practice to burning karma. When you sit in meditation, or recite sacred mantras, or offer your ego on the altar of truth, it's like igniting a sacred fire. That fire begins to burn old seeds of karma, some from this life, some from countless past lives. And just like physical detox, the process can feel worse before it feels better. Imagine going on a deep cleanse after years of poor diet. You might feel nauseous, weak, irritable. But that doesn't mean the cleanse isn't working, it means it is. In the same way, when life seems harder after beginning a spiritual path, it might not be a setback, it might be a sign of real transformation. Let's look at another example. A woman named Clara began chanting the name of the Avalokiteshvara daily after surviving a traumatic divorce. In the first few months, she felt peaceful. But then, old memories surfaced. She began crying for no reason. Her body developed strange aches. She questioned whether her practice was bringing bad luck. But a wise elder reminded her, the practice isn't causing suffering. It's revealing what was already there. That you are strong enough to hold it. It is rising to be released. That's the deeper truth. Spiritual strength is not about escaping pain. It's about becoming able to transform it. And here's something else to consider. In the law of karma, there are different ways karma happens. Some take years, some take lifetimes. But intense spiritual practice can accelerate this process. like turning up the key to boil away impurities. You'll be in retreat. They experience decades of karma within a few short years. And while this can be painful, it also means faster liberation. So if you're suffering more since beginning your spiritual journey, don't despair. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not cursed. You are being cleared. You are not broken. You are being blessed by the sacred fire of truth. Let's talk about why this happens to sincere practitioners more often. Because when you make a vow to walk the path, you awaken dormant energies. You no longer live by default. You begin to live by design. And that means your soul agrees to cleanse what has been left unresolved. Sometimes, the karma comes as illness. Sometimes as financial hardship. Sometimes as betrayal or confusion. But always, it comes with a hidden invitation. Will you respond with fear or with faith? With blame or with surrender? With ego or with awakening? The trials are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to reveal you. Because real freedom is not the absence of difficulties, the ability to meet it with clarity, compassion, and grace. Let me offer you another lines. Imagine karma as a great forest fire, and spiritual practice as the ring. Sometimes, the ring comes gently. Sometimes, it stirs the ashes and floods the land. But in time, new life grows. The land becomes fertile. The soul becomes alive. And here's another thing. Your suffering is never just for you. Any masters teach that advanced practitioners take on not only their own karma, but the collective pain of the world. When you weep during meditation, you might be releasing the sorrow of your ancestors. When you feel overwhelmed, you might be carrying the weight of others, and not as a burden, but as a sacred service. You become a vessel for healing. And the universe trusts you with this sacred task because you are ready. So what can you do when your path becomes heavy? First, don't run. Stay present in your pain. Breathe into it. Let it move through you without resistance. Second, increase your compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. Speak kindly, rest deeply. Nourish your body. Your soul is doing brave, unseen work. Third, seek spiritual community. We're not meant to walk this path alone. And teachers, friends, mentors who understand, share your truth. Let others hold you when you can hold yourself. Fourth, remember that this is a season, not a sentence. You are moving through the valley, not setting up camp there. And finally, trust the process. The deeper you go, the more you'll uncover, but also the freer you'll become. One day, you'll look back and realize that the very trials you once cursed became the sacred fuel of your liberation. The nights you thought would never end were polishing your heart into a jewel. The tears were washing your eyes so you could see the truth more clearly. We're not alone. All to walk the path walk through this fire, but they emerge glowing. Thank you for watching this video. If this message brought comfort to your soul or clarity to your path, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below, and share it with a fellow seeker who may be walking through the fire right now. Let's build a community of courage, where our pain is met with purpose, and our struggles with sacred strength. Until next time, may your path be steady, your heart be strong, and your suffering be transformed into wisdom.